Hey everyone, welcome back to a story time. Anyway, so today I wanted to tell you guys the terrifying story of when I was in a bus plus car crash. Okay, so I was at uni and I would go and come back to uni with a bus. Okay, there was one bus that I needed to take, and usually the drivers here in Brazil, especially the bus drivers, they go like crazy. They treat you as if they were driving cattle or even worse. Okay. Anyways, so it's in the morning, so the bus is full, and as usual, and it's hot and it's uncomfortable and all of that. But apart from that, the driver was extremely disregarding our comfort as passengers. He was driving like a mad person, okay? I have no idea if he had issues that day or if whatever, I don't know, and I don't care. If you're gonna mess around with so many lives, don't go, okay? Anyways, so I wasn't far away from my house already. My uni wasn't too far either, but anyways, I was in the bus and I was just standing up holding all my pile of books and my bag and all of that, and there were a whole bunch of people standing up, a whole bunch sitting down, holding themselves as much as they could, even though the driver was just going like and there was a little group of kids that obviously were gonna go to school because they had their handbags and their backpacks and all of that, and they were dressed in uniform and all of that, and they were in a corner trying to hold on each other and everything from the situation, right? No one said anything because this kind of driver behavior is extremely normal. Normal as in any bus you will get in the city, drivers will be like that. No matter what time of the day or what kind of bus, it doesn't matter. You will get the bus drivers being like mad people. But, so, no one said anything. No one asked the driver to be more careful or anything. All of a sudden, obviously, he took a corner and he took it way too fast. And he didn't see that a little bit further from that corner, there was a car that was stopped. So what happened? Can you imagine? Yes, the bus crashed into the car. Big ass time. Big ass time, okay? Basically, a whole bunch of people flew forward. Luckily, I did fly forward, but I didn't hurt myself. Yeah, I did hurt a little bit, but not from the impact that I was holding myself and held myself not to fall. So from the impact, I did stress my muscles and all of that. But I didn't hurt myself to the point of bleeding or anything like that. Now, the problem was these kids, they were right close to a glass panel, okay? And they flew into the panel. Okay, they were right next to it, but the force was so strong that it pushed them against the panel. And because they had the extra weight of their backpacks and all of that, they crushed that panel, which means glass went everywhere on them. As soon as I stand up, I look and I see these kids all cut with these pieces of glass from this panel, okay? So obviously the driver went out and he had to sort out everything with the driver and blah blah blah. Someone called the ambulance and the police from inside the bus. I think someone that was sitting down and didn't get hurt much made the call. And while I was there, I tried to attend to as many people as possible to see if they were alright. So we were trying to get out of the bus and still be with the bus for when the ambulance would arrive, but get out of it because there was glass everywhere. So I'm busy trying to help people and I'm trying to reach these kids, okay? And I managed to reach one of the kids, which was the worst injured, okay? And this kid is like, he hadn't realized what was going on, I think. He was in shock or something. And I was like trying to help this kid, look, let's come out of the bus. I will help you. I'll carry your backpack. And this little kid was afraid that I was gonna steal the backpack when all I was trying to do was help him. Anyways, eventually I managed to get him out of the bus with everyone else. And when the police and the ambulance arrived, I told them what had happened from my point of view, and I held the kids so they would be attended to by the ambulance because they wanted to leave. They were worried about getting to school in time. And I said, no, you guys are actually injured. You have to stay. You have to be cared for. So I managed, even though I did struggle, but I managed to get them to stay. And they went to the ambulance care. I have not seen the driver since the moment he went out of the bus. I did not see him, and obviously I don't remember his face because I just saw him when I went in and I didn't memorize his face because I didn't think I needed to. So it seems that the guy ran off, that as soon as he saw the damage of the other car that he hit, he just ran and he left us all there. I didn't know what else to do. The ambulance wanted to take care of me as well, and they kept saying, let me check up on you and everything, and I was like, look, I'm actually fine, and you actually need to take care of the people that are actually hurt. And I told them that I was going to health uni, that it was close by, that I would go there and have myself checked out there and all of that, so they didn't need to worry about me. And I left, because as soon as all of this happened, another of my buses came, so I hopped into that one and I was like, I need to get there because I have an exam. I had a really important exam. So I left and I went for the exam. I arrived to the exam extremely late, because obviously all of this takes time. So I couldn't get in for the exam anymore, and I tried to tell the teacher what had happened, and the teacher was like, look, I'll write you up another test. You can't write this one today because people have left already and you might have the answers, but I'll write you another test another day, so you will do that one, so don't worry about it. And then he was like, look, you are too much in a shock, too much in a stress, go back home and blah blah blah. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go through the classes today and all of that. I'll wait for the exam to finish and blah blah blah. And I decided to give my mom a call. I was having difficulty breathing. So I gave my mom a call and I said, look, this happened, and I tell her about the accident and blah blah, but I'm fine. I'm just having difficulty breathing. I think the shock of it sinking in, my legs are shaking, I'm getting dizzy. And yeah, so she tried to calms me down, and she asks for one of my colleagues to take me to the convenience store and get myself like a juice or something so I will calm down while I wait for her to come pick me up. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go through the day. And then she's like, no, I can hear you're actually stressed out to a really bad point, so I'm gonna come pick you up, but you gotta wait because I'm actually far. So just wait and be with your friend. Just stay with your friend. Don't move and sit down and have a drink. I will come to you. I will go into the university and I will come to you. And I was like, okay. So I tell one of my friends this, and I ask her to accompany me, and she's heard all the phone call and everything, and she's like, yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna take you, I'll sort this out, come. And then it was almost like she held my hand and took me to the convenience store and bought me like a passion fruit juice or something and made me drink it and all of that until my mom arrived. And yeah, so that is my crash story. I have another car crash story, I was in the car, but the bus one was terrifying, and I think I was in such shock and so dizzy and all of that because of what I saw happen to the kids. Not because anything had happened bad to me, but I saw these harmless kids. I mean, they were, the oldest I would say was 10, so they were young kids that got hurt quite badly in this crash because this guy couldn't give a crap, you know. So it was anger with worried and all of this, and yes, I was fine, by the way. So anyways, that's my story of the bus and car crash. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you have. If you have gone through anything like this before, leave me a comment down below letting me know the story. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. I really enjoy seeing you guys subscribing to me. I'm a crazy person. I might have drank something bad. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye!